Okay. Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Nasa, and we are on our second week update for how the year is going. Um, right. A quick. So just to review my goals for the first quarter of the year, the first 3 months. I My goals are losing weight, being better at my job, uh, posting more consistently on YouTube, and what was it? Oh yeah, my children's book that I wrote, but am in the process of illustrating and publishing. So for the just yeah for the weight loss aspect of it, I do feel like am I I'm definitely not doing as much as I should be. I haven't I think yeah, I've only exercised once this week, and I ate pretty bad this weekend, but I have been noticed that I reduced my portions, and I've been meal prepping, and that's been really good. Like I just have my prepared salads for lunch and a decent breakfast. Yeah, yeah, just meal prepping. Like I've been doing good with that, so I'm very proud of myself with that, and I want to be consistently doing that. Right now, I got sweet potatoes boiling, and that's gonna be my dinner for the whole week: sweet potatoes and beans. Um, right, and update on my book. I've bought supplies, so yeah, I've bought some supplies for illustrating the book, and I know I definitely spent too much money, but the thing is, like, I didn't really, it's not the supplies itself that I spent too much money on. It's on the I also bought another children's book. It was like $18, and yeah, it was just an impulse purchase. It was Lupita Nyong'o's book, Sulwe. So like that was something that I always kind of wanted ever since it came out, and then I saw it and I'm like, yes, I want to use this as an inspiration for illustrating my own book. Um, so I bought it for that reason, for inspiration, but it also wasn't really smart on my part because funds are low, but here it is. Anyways, that's where I'm at with my book. I definitely have to make more moves. It's hard trying to figure out how I'm going to actually make the characters look and how I'm just going to make the whole thing look, because the vision I have in my head is to make the book like use multimedia, like construction paper, paint, and like just mingle all these different things that I have in my mind. And it's like I have a general idea, but I also have no idea how to do it. So I'm just gonna go for it. That goes well. Usually that goes well. Um, but the difference is like when I'm making my art, like it goes well for like, one piece, but then I'm gonna have to try to repeat it for like multiple pages. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about having to duplicate it and having it look good each time. Um, right. But other than that, work has been, challenging, but in a good way. That was one of the things that I want to do. I want to be better at work. And it has challenged me for sure. And it's been, yeah, that has taught me a lot of things and pushed me to do a lot of things that I'm usually not doing, which is right. So I'm going to talk about that. So pretty much what I have had to learn this week was how to speak up more, how to be, um, yeah, pretty much how to speak more, be more confident, and actually just go for things and not always be in my head and standing up for myself. That's been something that I needed to do, and that's not something that I've ever been used to doing. Like I'm someone who just likes to kind of hide in a sense. But yeah, yeah, which is weird because I have a whole other alter ego where it's like I'm all about not hiding. Um, right. So I guess what I'm trying or I am trying to be is bringing that alter ego into my regular self, like so that I can actually be who I really am. Cause like, okay, so this title is I'm not shy, I'm just quiet. And that's pretty much how I've always felt like my whole life. Like people would always assume or they would say that I'm shy or that I'm, you don't talk much, you just stay quiet and you listen and all that stuff. Like I know that's what I do, but I've never felt shy. It wasn't ever because I felt scared to do anything. Like I've always actually been really outgoing. I don't know. I've always liked doing things. I never felt scared to be in front of people acting or dancing or whatever. Like I love performing. I love talking to people. It's just well, okay, not necessarily okay. I'm comfortable with approaching people. That's not necessarily talking to people, but I'm comfortable with approaching people and just, having fun, that kind of thing. Like, and I like being dared to do things. Yeah, anyways, besides that point, like, I've never felt like I was a shy person, but because I would just never use my words, that's what people would put on me. And I just would always hate that. Like, I hated that I was being called a shy person, even though I knew I wasn't. Like, I'm not shy. Problem with speaking. That's all. Like, it's just, I have no problem with taking action and doing things. But when it comes to having to use my words, like, that's always been hard for me because I don't know, that's not something that's been valued in my life and in my culture. As a kid growing up, it's good when you're a kid who doesn't talk a lot because that shows that's something that's respectful. You just sit there and listen, let the adults speak, and you don't interact. And so I never really learned that part of just being like the interacting part and the communicating and even eye contact. That's not something that I was able to do for a while. Um, yeah, but I guess my challenge this week has been to combine all of that, believe that my words are powerful, that they are important and that I have them, you know? So, yeah. I think I'm done. I don't know, but yeah. So that's pretty much where I've gone this far in this week, and another challenge that I know is to that is coming is standing up for myself. That's something that I know I will have to do. I've gotten myself into a situation where I made an irresponsible decision and now I have to go back on my word. Um, and I'm going to have to explain myself. Yeah. I know I'm being vague. But, anyways, yeah. So that's going to be something I have to do next week. And I'm actually, like, a part of me feels really free that I'm going to have to do this, but I'm also kind of scared. Like, I feel free that I'm making a decision that's good for me so that I can continue to do my goals. But I'm also scared to upset someone. Like, Yeah, okay. So another challenge that is probably gonna come. Like, stop being a people pleaser. That's been something that has been occurring, like reoccurring in my life for a while. Like, I just don't like making people upset. I don't like making people uncomfortable. I don't like saying no. I just like everyone to be happy because I don't know. That's what I like. And I'm a happy person and I like people to be happy around me. So, um, but it's time for me to break out of that. Actually be able to say no when I want to say no. Cause this is my life and I have to be responsible for it. Right. Okay, well, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate everything. Um yeah. So thank you for being in this journey with me and I really am excited to share more with you in the future. And goodbye. I send you my love. Mwah.